What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you how this entire saga started, who was the first wrongdoer on MMTLP and why it was happening at that moment and why it is still happening right now. Then I will show you what should we do in order to solve this problem and what paths do we have in order to improve our chances. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. I have to say that every day that I make these videos, we are getting closer and closer to the resolution of this problem. And I have to admit that I don't have any shares of MMTLP and MMAT, and I've never had. But I want to help you as a community to win this battle. That is why I'm doing these videos on a daily basis without any day offs. And that is why I want to kindly ask you just to hit the like button in exchange for my hard work. So, and let's start with the news itself. Let me remind you what was the very first action that we saw when the illegally shorted companies squeezed these shorters, and it happened back in 2021, right after the pandemic hit, where a lot of people from retail community received their stimulus checks and they had a lot of money on hands, and they started to try to invest on the stock market. And two first ticker symbols from which short sellers had huge losses were GME and AMC. And you know that Citadel Securities lost a lot of money on these actions. Let me show you that according to their own report, they lost about $94 billion. As you can see, here is the Form 13F cover page. And here's just a simple calculations that shows that they lost in the Q2 of 2022 about $94.744 billion, and it was really painful for them. And then they started to think what can they do in order not to have this type of losses. And basically, you know that every trade should be settled within 2 business days, and it is so-called T+2 rules. And if the deal is not settled during these days, it becomes a failure to deliver stock. And wrongdoers decided to never settle these failure to deliver stocks, failure to deliver positions. And they realized that the penalty is not so big. If you try to find on the Google search results penalty for failure to deliver, you can see that, let me quote it for you. In case of delayed delivery except for force majeure cases, after 2 weeks grace period, the seller shall pay to the buyer for every week of delay penalty amounting to 0.5% of the total value of the products whose delivery has been delayed. Any fractional part of a week is to be considered a full week. So, first of all, it shouldn't be a force majeure cases, and it is very debatable definition. On top of that, 2 weeks of grace period, and you know that a lot of stocks that was shorted. This procedure took not longer than just a couple of weeks. And on top of that, if it is not enough, the wrongdoers should pay 0.5% of the total value of the products for every week. And I have to say that these numbers are really ridiculous. Let me show you this. Citadel Securities liabilities of securities sold not yet purchased at a fair value as of December 31st, 2022 is $45.7 billion. This means they sold these shares and not yet purchased. And guys, definitely some of these amounts refers to the real T+2 settlement dates, and when the deadline of report comes, they have to show these stocks on the same line. But the majority of this number, the vast majority of this number is the infinite failure to deliver stocks. And this is basically their pure profit that they already received, and that they will not reduce by any means. And let me show you another evidence how they can be punished. Anna tweet reposted the tweet that was originally made by Wall Street Ponzi just 5 hours ago, and he wrote, "Our politicians need to ensure the regulators are doing their jobs and need to take swift and prompt action. The pay-to-play fines need to have real consequences of a criminal nature. Stealing, falsifying documents, and counterfeiting are crimes, and they aren't victimless." And he refers to the tweet that was posted by Unusual Whale just 10 hours ago. And Unusual Whales wrote, "This is unusual. Goldman Sachs was charged by the SEC for failing to provide accurate securities trading information. Per David Lower, almost half of their blue sheet responses were flawed. 163 million transactions. Yes, million. They paid a $6 million fine. That's it. And how it is even possible that for 163 million transactions, not the amount of money of these transactions, but the number of transactions itself, they paid only $6 million fine? It doesn't make sense, and definitely it is not the fine for the Goldman Sachs and for all of wrongdoers. It is just a cost of goods and nothing more, and that is why we have a lot of illegal activity. And you have to know that this illegal activity cannot be a reality without the very tight relationships in between wrongdoers and authorities. And we know that, for example, GTS Securities, Citadel, and FINRA, and basically Gary Gensler from SEC have a very close relationships between one another. And this is the evidence how it is even possible to see this illegal activity on the market without any real actions from regulators. And this is really upset. So let me show you how we can fight against them. Meta News just 2 days ago wrote this tweet, and they refer to the tweet that was made by copy and paste, and I covered this tweet just I guess 2 days ago as well, about the lawsuits that should be the only route how we can solve this problem. And Meta News wrote, "There is a few cases against FINRA and brokers for the MMTLP fiasco, but imagine if 20 to 50 cases emerged against FINRA. I don't think they would be able to keep up. Lawsuits can be a resolution to yourself and the community. And I have to say that we can file these lawsuits by ourselves, or we can file them with the help of Congress members and with the help of their actions like subpoena. But in general, the final decision definitely should be made by the judges who has to solve this problem in general. And when this problem will be solved, at this very moment we will receive these fair markets. And let me show you another quite good news that potentially might help us. Pete Sessions pinned this tweet 14 hours ago, and he wrote, "I'm running for Speaker for the House because I am the only candidate who can unite the Republican conference and return regular order, provide exceptional customer service for members of Congress and their staff, expand our House Republican majority." And I have to say that he is a very important person for our case, because he is the first member of Congress who wrote the letter to FINRA on December the 6th, before the trading halt. And here you can see the screenshot of his presentation. And let me show you that here you can see him in front of his presentation when he disclosed publicly for the first time the problem of MMTLP saga. And here you can see this slide, and here you can see that on December the 6th, Pete Sessions sends a letter to FINRA regarding a corporate action and receive response the same day. And yes, we haven't solved this problem yet, but we are on the right path. And if Pete Sessions becomes a Speaker of the House, definitely it will improve our case, and potentially it will help us to win our battle as soon as possible. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap.